Hello everybody, welcome to Ivory's Cozy Corner episode 1. I am very excited to do this with you guys. I have been testing out this formula for so long and it has been working so well, so this is the first official episode of Ivory's Cozy Corner. I hope you guys are here to just enjoy me talk and just go on about awesome things that I love in my life, because I'm pretty sure there's someone out there who loves my humor, that loves my comedy, but also loves my fun side. So we're gonna go ahead and do that in this video. We're gonna start the first episode off with this, okay? What got me into the furry fandom? Why do I love the furry fandom? This is a question that many of you have wondered. I have tried to not explain it in full because there's just so many details that are involved, but I'm going to try to keep it concise for this video, but also explain the details as much as I can. So here we go. So let's start off with the beginning.
In the beginning.
Oh no, the beginning. That's where stuff starts. Moving out of my family's home, my family and I had disagreements. I moved out of the house and I was very lonely. I was very sad, very lonely. Over time, I started looking up different kinds of art because art kept me happy when I was dealing with certain things in my life. I started finding animations and videos, all kinds of stuff at the furry fandom, and that's when I knew I liked it because I kept getting more interested in wanting to know more. Like, there's so many creative designs out there that people have done with their fursuits, different styles, and it was just crazy. People were so supportive of each other as well. There were so many kind people that were, working together to make beautiful art, beautiful fursuits, just everything. So eventually, when my life was getting a bit better, I was able to finally use a computer. But the computer wasn't the best. It was not top of the line. It was basically an office computer. Yeah, it was bad. But I was able to get on VRChat, just kind of check out what VRChat was, because I had heard about it from a video of the Ugandan Knuckles meme. That's how I heard about VRChat. So I had decided to get on and check it out, and let's just say my first mistake was entering the black cat. Yeah, back then and still to this day, the black cat is the first room most people enter, and it is absolutely terrible. I did not know you could create a private instance. I did not know you could create those. If I would have known that back then, I think it would have been a different story. But I walk in, and I won't describe everything I saw because I was just so overwhelmed. But the one thing I remember is Peter Griffin chasing a chicken, just like out of the freaking cartoon, guys. I know, right? There is no way this place is real. There's so many different walks of life going on in this one room. I eventually left that and started exploring all the other worlds that VRChat had to offer, which then I stumbled upon Furry Avatar. And when I entered that world, this was a very old Rex and Nardo world. I am going to be 100% honest, I do not remember the name. It has been that long. But I go into this world, and I find Rexes and Nardos, and I put on this Rex. This is awesome. So I put it on, I start wearing it, and then I find the Fur Hub world. And I thought this was something else. I thought it was an adult location. It was not that. It was a place where furries could meet up, talk to each other, find other furry worlds. I started playing VRChat every day, getting to know all kinds of furries, getting to know what they made, and then I started getting this weird feeling like I don't want to wear these avatars that other people made. I want something for myself. Now, I looked into commissions, and the only commissions I could find were people that wanted $100, $200, $300 for an avatar, which I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot afford that. I said, I'm gonna go look up and see if I can find the base of the avatars I've been using. So I Google searched for a little while, and then Gumroad popped up, and I found the bases, and I started saying, okay, how do I do this, and how do I do that? How do I upload it? How do I paint it? And over time, I eventually started getting those skills up, and then I felt like I was a part of the community because there were people actually supporting me and liking what I did. And there were bumps in the road, yes, but I learned from those bumps to keep learning how to flatten out the road in front of me. After I had started building up my skills, I started meeting people all over the fandom. People that wanted to buy my art, people that wanted to support my work. They liked what I was doing with videos on TikTok and just being that overall fully social media going crazy, just having fun. I want to be I always tell people I've always wanted to be a content creator that is just about making things to make others happy, and that is what I do. And over time, as I've been a part of the fandom, there's so many people that I've become friends with that truly love me for who I am and not for who I think they think I am. They know I'm a person and they know I have a heart for people. Those types of things are beautiful because I never heard that from my family. I never heard that from my so-called friends back in the day. As I say it, the fandom is a beautiful place. There are so many creative people in this fandom that have inspired me to make my art, the way that I do it. My style is still my style, but I do get inspired by some artists a lot of the time, and it inspires me to try my own take on what I want to do. It's the beautiful thing. When there's a community that actually supports and loves each other and talks to their communities, just overall, it's a beautiful thing. Because it's what we need more of. People need more community nowadays. People need to feel appreciated and feel supported. Because I've seen so many times people are so reluctant to express themselves with a persona or what they make or what they do because they're afraid they're going to get bullied for it. But I think we need to be more open-minded to the things that people want to show and create and be more supportive of what they're doing. I'm not going to use a little example here at the where I'm a part of the coaster enthusiast group of people. Like, I love roller coasters, but so many times I would try to share my roller coaster stuff in other communities and nobody would talk about it with me. I think we have to be more willing to learn about those things that other people are interested in, because it may be something we would like to be interested in. Or maybe it's something that we didn't know we wanted to be interested in. That's the beautiful thing about communities. It's why I love the furry fandom, because I thought there was like nobody out here in the furry fandom that was going to like my coaster stuff. I have met a couple coaster furries, and that is awesome. Doesn't need to be a whole bunch of people, just needs to be a few that I can discuss things with, you know? That's the beautiful thing about a community. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, as long as you're willing to talk to people and kind of be hyped up for them and be willing to understand what they like, that's a beautiful thing. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon for another video. Hopla! See you guys. Bye!